everyone. This is Kia Green with Kia Green Productions. I'm making a video today to say hello to everyone and to talk about this new bandwagon fiasco that's going on supposedly with Umar and his suspended Cash App thing that he has. Just because his Cash App gets closed does not mean he's still not going to collect donations. This is not a rah, 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 rah moment right now. It's really not. I don't know why people are getting so excited that the Cash App has been shut down. But I do have something I would like for you to listen to for a little bit that talks about Cash App. Cash App is a peer-to-peer transaction application. Like, if you have a family member that needs money, you can send them money. If you needed money from your family member, they can send it back to you. That's what this whole thing is about. So, I'm going to let everyone listen to this, but I don't know. This is not a rah, rah, rah moment at all. It's not a party. It's not like this is the best thing since sliced bread. It just seems to me, and it's not to be rude, but a lot of people are jumping on this bandwagon because he doesn't have Cash App anymore. Well, guess what? He still has the mailboxes. He can always open up another Cash App. I don't support this man, but we got to start using more of our mental capabilities that has been given to us, because we're jumping on bandwagons that we have no idea what we're talking about or what's really going on. It's like everybody's talking about this and giving their opinion. I'm going to let opinions out the window, and I'm going to go ahead and use some actual findings that I found out about Cash App. So I will let you listen to this clip and we'll go from here. Once this clip is over, then I will give some more information about this. I hope to chat with you in just a few. Here we go.
I realized that my Cash App had been shut down, closed, okay, because of a violation of the terms of service. So let me just give you guys the warning and also the solution, okay? So all hope is not lost, y'all, okay? All right, so first and foremost, Cash App is a business, right? And I personally believe it's probably owned by PayPal. Now, this is my personal opinion, okay? They may be owned by Stripe, they may be owned by Square, but you know what, you guys, all I'm in the bed together, in my personal opinion, okay? So anyways, and the reason why I say it may be owned by PayPal is because, and I'll tell you guys the solution, okay? So I'm not gonna go there yet. Okay, so listen. So I woke up, Cash App, closed, whatever, violation terms of service. I go over and actually read the terms of service. How about that? You guys should probably read the terms of service, right? When you sign up for something. Like, we don't do it, but you probably should do that, right? So anyways, I go over, I read the terms of service, and sure enough, in their terms of service, they do say that you cannot use Cash App for commercial purposes, okay? So commercial purposes mean like selling stuff, like, selling software or selling digital products or selling any type of commerce that is where you're selling things, okay? It doesn't matter if you're doing commerce, right? So if you're not doing a peer-to-peer transaction, which means, so let me give you guys an example. A peer-to-peer transaction is me sending money to my son and me sending money to him and saying, hey, pick up some corn from the store, right? That's a peer-to-peer transaction. If I sell something, that's no longer a peer-to-peer transaction. That is now a commercial use. Okay, so you're probably saying, KB, what do I do now? Okay, so Cash App does have accounts that are business accounts, and you want to get a business account, for your actual business. So if you're going to do business, get a Cash App that is for business. Now, what's the difference? Which is totally fine, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should be able to make money, guys. At the end of the day, Everybody should be able to make money. It's just the way it is. So what they do is they do charge you. So say you are selling something, they're going to charge you 2.5% for every transaction that you get to the business Cash App. Like I said, if you're using it for the personal reasons, okay, personal reasons, no charges. You can just have a regular personal account. Okay, so keep your regular personal account. But you also want to get, like I said, if you're going to do business, and especially if you're going to do the automated Cash App program, which I've talked about on my channel before, if you're going to participate in that program, you want to get a Cash App that is for business, where you're paying them now a processing fee because they're now acting as a merchant on behalf of your company, right? So you want to actually pay them for that transaction, okay? So I wanted to
United States Navy, and he had lost his Synovus bank card. Being that there isn't a Synovus in Virginia, he messaged me. He said, "Hey, Mom, I'm trying to come home. Can you just Cash App me some money so that I can get home because I don't have my bank card?"
But her son was locked out of his Cash App account, so he asked her to send it through Navy Federal. So Shorter set out to get her money back.
I Googled Cash App 800 number. 800 number popped up with the official Cash App logo. So I called the number. They answered the phone. "Thank you for calling Square Cash App. How may I help you?"
The customer service representative asked her a series of questions to verify her account.
That they had to verify who I was by a PIN.
After giving her information to the representative, they asked for her son's account information as well, but hit a roadblock saying they couldn't verify her son's account.
Because he was locked out of it. We can't validate the new account because you've never sent money to that new account. So we need to validate it from a person that you last sent money to. So they said, "We're looking at your account and we see that you sent money to this person." I said, "Okay, yeah, that's my mom." They said, "Okay, well, we can process your deposit by verifying her account."
Shorter says she was placed on hold for about 20 minutes, and then her heart dropped.
$4,668 wiped from my account in 22 minutes.
She says other than trying to get her money back, she has one purpose.
I don't want this to happen to anyone else. Even if all I get out of this is to advocate and make sure that no one else falls victim, that's my goal.
All right, everyone. Well, I hope that you watched the lady talk about terms of service. All Umar did was violate the terms of service with Cash App. All he had to do was read the fine print. He didn't do that. It's almost like everyone is jumping on this bandwagon about this. He's going to eventually open up another app. He still gets money from the post office boxes. There's no need to party like a rock star and celebrate and, rah, 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 because his Cash App is closed. He still has mailboxes. He still has people sending him money. He still gets money from online. So many things. I mean, we know he's a scammer. We know he's a fraud. We know he's never going to open up that abandoned building. Let's just say that. He violated the terms of service. The terms of service basically say that you cannot do anything personal with a business opportunity like what he's doing, defrauding the people. So that's what he did. That's what this whole thing is about. He violated the terms of service. Why aren't people on YouTube doing the research on the reason why? Do you think the YouTubers stopped Umar's Cash App? No. Cash App is the one that shut him down because he violated the terms of service. You cannot use a commercial Cash App site for business stuff unless you sign up for a business account. And that's why his Cash App got shut down. It had nothing to do with people on YouTube. It had nothing to do with anything else. That's the reason why. And in actuality, he can open up another one if he wanted to and keep frauding and scamming the people. But if people are dumb enough to give him money, then it's on them. I'm tired of keep putting these service announcements out about Umar and what he's doing. If you've noticed, I don't really get on here as much as what I have because I work. I do have a life. I have a lot of things that's going on at the moment that I just don't really have a lot of time. That's why I did that other video. I said if I could just let this full-time position go, I could come on here full-time. But I'm going to need your help as my subscribers and the ones that love these videos, because it takes me time to do these videos. This is not just something, oh, 30 minutes is done. No, these things take hours and hours and hours and hours to find all the footage, to put everything together. It's not easy. And I do have a full-time position. I can't let that go and then do this, because I have to make money to pay my bills and, to keep things running. So I'll put out the best content that I can put out for my subscribers, because I know everyone enjoys my videos. But you have to understand it does take a lot of time with all the editing and just all this stuff that you have to do. But I want people to go on YouTube or Google and look up the terms of service of Cash App. Cash App is basically, it could be a fraud haven's place to go. You saw the lady where her son tried to get money from her, but she was scammed out of $4,000. And then you have the lady that has a business on YouTube that she violated the terms of service. Guess what happened with her? She just opened up another account, and that's what Umar is going to do. We have to start really using our brains on this stuff. It's not hard to figure out the terms of service of any of these apps. All we do is jump on the app, download it, and start playing it. We don't read the terms of service, the rules, the regulations that they want you to go by. We just get on there and start doing what we want to do. That's what Umar did. That's why Cash App shut him down. It had nothing to do with people on YouTube. It didn't have anything to do with any of that. He violated the terms of service that Cash App says. Okay? That's what he did. So I'm coming on here to put the knowledge and give you the understanding on why it was shut down. It was not shut down because of somebody calling them, because here's another issue with Cash App. You can't call them. You can only email them or send them snail mail or send them some mail in the mailbox. And I don't know if people did send something to them, but he got shut down because of the terms of service. It didn't have anything about people sending emails to this Cash App system. It didn't do any of that stuff. I worked so hard to put these videos out, to get the information to you. I don't put a lot of them out because I do work. Umar is just going to be Umar, a man with an abandoned building in Wilmington, Delaware. That's his job. My job is to work and make money. So I don't have to do those kinds of scams like he has done. There's other YouTubers on here too that's begging for money. They say they got all this stuff going on and they got all this experience, but they're still begging for money. I don't know what to say. That's why I only say certain things. I'm so happy and so glad that people enjoy my videos. Thank you to all my subscribers. I send you all love, and I'm thanking everyone for putting the time in to watch the videos, to listen to what I have to say. I try to put good things on here, but we have to remember he violated the terms of service. That's with any app that you download. Google Wallet, you could violate the terms of service of that. You could violate the terms of service for PayPal. I think that's one of the reasons why he was shut down. That's what I'm really believing, that he violated the terms of service of PayPal, Eventbrite, GoFundMe. He violated the terms of service. Go back and look at some of those videos. I don't have any of them, but look at them. I think he violated the terms of service, so they shut him down. He has to verify now that he has some kind of business. I just don't understand why people took their time, all these organizations that are doing the right thing for people, but we want to give Umar money. I never gave him any of my money, and I thank God that I didn't, because he is nothing that he's doing that nobody else hasn't done. There's already a Frederick Douglass school in Wilmington, Delaware already. So what's the point? Then you get some people that talk about him not having lights in the building. Okay, so what? He's never going to have lights in that building. Okay, that's a given. He's never going to turn the water on in that building. So why are we still talking about this stuff? I'm still seeing videos floating around about him being in jail, going and talking in the jail in Atlanta, Georgia. I checked that story out. Okay, I called the jail. I just got a runaround. So when people give you information, you need to go behind them. Okay, what was that whole thing about? I still see people talking about that. It's really nothing to talk about. It's really not. We have a lot of frauds and scammers and con artists right here on YouTube. But we're focusing so much on Umar and what he's doing. Our communities are going down. The children that were supposed to go to this school are already grown and going to college. Why are we wasting our time still talking about the same stuff? I don't understand it. I mean, I get on here when I can because I told you I work. I really don't have the time like I really want to do videos, because I'm sure I could do a bomb video that can really put some information out, but I just don't have the time right now to really do it. And I'm being honest about that. So I'm glad for all my subscribers. I'm so happy that everyone has enjoyed all of these videos that I've done. But it's getting kind of daunting now because I keep seeing the same thing. And it's like folks that come in, you don't know them. It might be JJ1000 has to talk about Umar Johnson. He might say he's a scammer. And okay, I have something really important today to talk about. And then you're trying to figure out what's important. And then you're hearing they're basically saying, I'm talking about Umar Johnson. That's what? I thought it was something important that you had to say. It's about Umar Johnson, really? This to me is funny. Or you might get somebody called, I don't know, Yams 9000. I have something important to talk about today. And you never heard this information before. Umar Johnson's a scammer. I mean, really? You can't find no conclusive information about this man except going because you heard what somebody else on another video said. Did you go and check behind these people to make sure this information is correct? Because I have called organizations. I have gone behind YouTubers that say certain things. And a lot of it does not pan out. Okay? This whole thing with the Wilmington, Delaware thing, I went behind a lot of stuff. A lot of these people don't even want to be bothered. Okay? And this is a challenge for everyone on here that likes to talk about Umar Johnson. Go in your local city and ask 50 people, do they know Umar Johnson? I've done it before. And people say, who is this? Who's that? They don't even know who this man is. And when you call the organizations and tell them about it, they don't even know who he is. So I'm going to kind of let this be for a little while, and I hope everyone enjoys my videos, but I'm being open right now, and I'm telling you about how I feel about this. I don't like some of this stuff, okay? I'm seeing so many people jumping on this bandwagon with Umar Johnson. It might be somebody on YouTube, I'm just making up a name, Phone 5050, says, I have something important to talk about. Okay, listen up. Next thing you know, they're talking about Umar Johnson is a fraud. How do you know that he's a fraud? I'm not advocating or condoning anything that he's doing, but we need to check behind anybody that says these things, okay? We really do. Because I've done the legwork. I've gone behind a lot of YouTubers. I got to throw that out there. I've gone behind them, and when I'm going and talking to these people, they're not wanting to listen to me, and you're not really paying attention. They're just not. Okay? So I can't say that John 5950 told me that this man's a fraud. I can't. That's not conclusive enough. Okay? These people don't want to hear this kind of stuff. They just don't. They have a job to do. Give them real conclusive information with documentation, and then maybe they'll take some people seriously. That's all I have to say about this for right now. I hope everyone has a great day, great night. Hope you enjoy all of my videos. I'm giving all my love to all my subscribers. I thank you. This is Kia Green Productions. This is Kia Green that's speaking. And I'm on here giving you some real knowledge and make you think for a little bit. because a lot of this stuff is getting really out of hand. I'm seeing a lot of videos about this man. I'm seeing people I've never even seen before that's talking about this. They need more conclusive information. Maybe he'll get shut down if 100,000 people can come together and say they've defrauded him, or they've been defrauded by this man. If 1,000 people can come together or more and say that he's doing this, I'm sure the corporations in Wilmington, Delaware will shut this man down. Other than that, he's going to run amok and run wild. And that's what he's doing. And he's going to keep doing it because I don't think these people want to keep hearing this stuff. I'm doing what I can do and the best I can do. I do funny videos. I don't get too much into the serious stuff because I don't want to waste out my life energy. I'm seeing a lot of people getting angry. They're getting upset because of what he's doing. Depends where you live. If you live in, let's just say a person lives in Texas, or a person lives in Rhode Island. What can somebody in Rhode Island do about what he's doing in Wilmington, Delaware? Umar is not even from Wilmington, Delaware. He's from Philadelphia. Why don't you start asking people that live in Philadelphia that know about Umar? They don't take him for anything. They know that he's a scammer. They know he's a fraud. They ignore him and they move on. I've heard so many people come on my videos and say, just ignore him and he'll go away. Because guess what? He's getting free publication. He's getting free marketing by his name being on YouTube. Maybe one day he'll just go away. He'll go to Africa and just don't come back. That would be the best thing because I want to see my people succeed. I don't want to see us losing our life energy because of this man and what he's doing. He doesn't run my life, okay? He doesn't control me. I'm so happy that I'm free and I don't have to deal with these fraud things. There's a lot of other people that's in our community that's frauds. It's not just him. There's about 50 of them on YouTube right now. Look up the names and see who's a fraud. That's all I have to say. This is Kia Green Productions. I hope everyone has a great night. I hope to talk soon. Later.
Thinking how it all looks hand me down. Hey, yeah. Keeping your head above water. Thinking how it all looks hand me down. Hey, yeah. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can.
Good Times is recorded on tape before a live audience.